Gordon McIntyre, and I'm the Deputy Head of School here at Mulgrave. Well, throughout my career, I've become more educated about the issue. Over my career, I've worked in both elementary and secondary schools. So there are some disturbing statistics out there around teen suicide. There are some stats that show that it's the third leading cause of death amongst young people aged 15 to 25, for instance. I've seen other research that shows that as much as 1 in 5 teenagers think about suicide or have thoughts about it. 1 in 6 may actually make some sort of plan, and that up to 80% of young people who do take their own lives actually try to reach out to other members of their family or community ahead of that final act. But as an educator and an adult, I'm aware of a number of resources that are available both in schools and in the community. And I'm aware of professional resources that would be available through referrals from family doctors and so forth. So I think it's a question that's probably better put to teenagers. Are they really aware of all of the resources and all of the help that's available to them?
Personally, I don't think that enough is being done. I think that it's a subject that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, and they feel like they can't really speak about it because it's not a friendly topic. It's something that people try to avoid if they can because it's not something that people like to hear about, and I think that we need to kind of open up about it, speak about it more in schools because it is a reality and it's something that happens.
I think that unrealistic body image and sort of saying what people should be like can influence teens to thinking that they're not good enough.
I don't really know anything about teen suicide, so I don't think it's doing enough.
My name is Fiona Harvey, and I'm a registered clinical counselor. I have a master's degree in counseling psychology and a specialization in trauma, addictions, and suicide. When somebody makes an attempt on their life, there's, what we want to do is be putting in as many safety and protective mechanisms as possible for that person. Suicide is not about wanting to die, it's about wanting the pain to end. So we basically need to implement strategies for people to be able to cope with their suffering.
Well, some schools will have specific programs tailored around issues, whether it's bullying or teen suicide, drug and alcohol abuse prevention. So you see some specific programs that zero in on issues that are run in schools. Some schools will have resources in terms of counselors. We're fortunate here at Mulgrave to have a full-time counselor available in the upper school to speak with students and to be a resource and an aid to students in times of difficulty. I think the other thing that can play a big role is a sense of community that exists within a school.
Vancouver Coastal Health has a couple of programs available to adults and to children, youth, and adults who have either, had suicidal ideation, like thoughts of suicide, previous, suicide attempts, or whose lives have been affected by someone who's died by suicide. More and more people are generating awareness by having me, go out to the community, make talks, and word travels, right? When things are important and they're working, people will find out.
I would hope that as a society we're becoming more educated. And I mean, parents are becoming more in tune with what's going on with their adolescent children, that they're aware more than they have been perhaps in previous generations of how serious the issue is these days.
And what it does for me in terms of how it affects my life is that it makes me want to help people more. That's why I became a therapist, because I want to help people. So it makes me want to do more and get that message out more. Mm-hmm. And be more effective in the local and global community so that this doesn't happen.
I would really encourage them to talk about those thoughts with someone that they trust and care about, so that it becomes normalized in a sense for them, and that they needn't be ashamed of having that thought, and that it does, to quote the message from our anti-bullying day the other week, it does get better. My 20s were better than my teenage years, my 30s were better than my 20s, and my 40s are proving to be better than my 30s right now. It does get better.